Good morning, friends. I'm Dr. Yogesh Sarode of Jivan Vikas Mahavidyalay Devgram. I welcome you all in this session. Today, we will focus on discussion part of the poem The Solitary Reaper by William Wordsworth. Friends, earlier we had discussed regarding the poet, the theme of the poem, and have seen the interpretation part of the same. Today, we will discuss some important points and questions also. So, in this poem, Solitary Reaper, composed by William Wordsworth, the poet describes the thrilling experience he had while wandering in the mountainous region of Scotland. There, he saw a young girl reaping and singing all alone in a field. The echo of her sweet but sad song was heard all over the valley. Her song was sweeter than the song of the nightingale bird, which sang to the tired travelers resting in an oasis in the Arabian desert. It was certainly more thrilling than the song sung by the cuckoo in the distant Hebrides Islands. The poet could not understand the song because the girl was singing in Gaelic language. That means language unknown to the poet. He thought that perhaps the song was about some battle fought in the past, or perhaps she was singing about a humble subject like the sufferings of ordinary people. Whatever might be the subject matter, the song was spontaneous and seemed to have no end. Even then, the poet moved on and climbed up the hill. He could hear the music in his heart. So, in other words, it was an unforgettable experience for the poet. So, this was the crux of the poem. Now, see how the poet describes the solitary reaper. We have seen that the poet, while wandering in the mountainous region of Scotland, he sees a girl working alone in the field. She was cutting and binding the corn. At the same time, she was singing a sweet but sad song. She bent over her sickle and cut the corn. The echo of her song was heard all over the valley. So, here we get the pictorial impression of that Scotland girl. So, this is a pictorial image, and this is the liberty of poets that they can make images, word images also. We can get an idea how that lady can be while working. Now we see Wordsworth compares Reaper's song with those of the cuckoo and the nightingale. He compares the song of the solitary reaper to the song of nightingale, which soothes the tired travelers resting in the desert of Arabian sand. Poet says that the song of the girl was sweeter than the song of the nightingale. Then he compares the girl's song to the song of the cuckoo bird. The cuckoo's melodious song breaks the silence of the seas among the distant Hebrides Islands. However, according to the poet, the girl's song was more thrilling than the song of the cuckoo bird. This is how Wordsworth compares the reaper song with those of the cuckoo and nightingale. Now we'll see how Wordsworth thought of the subject matter of the song of Solitary Reaper, or what is your impression about the Reaper song on Wordsworth's heart? The poet did not understand the subject matter of the song of that solitary reaper when he climbs up that region, mountainous region, because the girl was singing in Gaelic language, language unknown to the poet. As it was a sad song, the poet thought that perhaps the girl was singing about some ancient tragedy or about some battles fought in the past or fought in long, long ago. Or perhaps it might be about some humbler subject like some domestic sorrow or loss. Whatever might be the subject, the song was spontaneous and seemed to have no end. Even when he moved and climbed up the hill, the poet could hear the music in his heart. This is important. Means even after moving from that spot, still the impression of songs or impression of music of that song was stuck in the heart of the poet. So, in other words, it was an unforgettable experience for the poet, which he cannot forget. That is the impression of on poet's mind. So, one point again I want to trace here. Why did the poet ask, "Will no one tell me what she sings?" See, I want to make it clear. Here, this poet asked this question because Solitary Reaper was singing in Gaelic language. Gaelic language means unknown to a person, so it was unknown to the poet also. And he wanted somebody to explain him what she is singing, because poet could not understand her language, but he was getting the impression of the song, impression of music. So friends, in this way, the poet William Wordsworth has poured his imagination in the form of poem about that Scotland girl. We have completed all aspects of the poem, discussed on important issues also. If you have any query regarding this poem, you can mail me. So thank you today. Once again, we'll meet in new video. Till then, good day.